Last year, AFUL hit with an interesting lineup of their P5, P8 and Magic 1. Well, they have given us another very unique IEM, and this time with 14 balance armatures, that is AFUL Cantor. A special thanks to the Audio Store for providing the review unit. I will leave their link in description, so do check out. Without any further delay, let's dive into it. Starting with build quality and design. AFUL Cantor comes with a nice and simple package. With IEMs, cable, 3 different types of ear tips, cable clasps, cleaning brush and a big case. Emphasis on big here. The IEMs are sturdy, built with 3D printed resin and a very unique design. A nice faceplate with a nice design. Overall, it's a beautiful IEM. One part that is controversial is its abnormally long nozzle, which requires some training to put ear tips into it. And with the insertion depth, it changes the sound quality quite a bit, or I would say sound signature, because the treble changes a lot. So be aware of that. I'll explain that soon. AFUL says this design improves the treble extension in the Cantor's tuning, and it does. The case it comes with is really nice and big. It can hold your IEM, your DAC, all your ear tips with an ease. Very nice addition, AFUL. And the cable supplied is a 2-pin. Well-built cable braided with a nylon fabric. It's a nice and easy cable to handle, so no complaints here. For comfort, it's a subjective IEM. I refrain to comment here. I get a bit of pain after using it for 30 minutes. So long nozzle is something you might like or not. Totally subjective. However, because of that, the noise isolation is just pure solid. For specification, the most impressive part of this IEM, here are the specifications. They come with 14 balance armature each side. You can read about the tech they use here, and they define a lot about sound that's coming out of this long nozzle. For drivability, they're very easy IEM to drive. You can drive them via your Apple dongle and they have no issue whatsoever. So now let's dive into the sound. So when I first listened to Cantor, it was shrill and peaky, and I could not listen to them for more than 30 minutes. Then I had to stop listening to them, and I was like, I am not going to review these. However, I gave them another chance. I did the tip rolling slightly better and gave them a good deep fit into my ear. And once in the deep fit, the treble changes like crazy. It elevates a lot. All the shrillness and peakiness is gone. So beware. In shallow fit, this IEM is very peaky, shrilly, sibilant, whatever you want to say. However, in deep fit, that IEM is something. So all my impression will be in the deep fit. Tuning wise, it's a U-shaped or a neutral tuning with a bass boost with emphasis on sub bass. It has clear mids and a nice treble extension. It doesn't follow that pinna gain theory, which is I think present in all the modern IEMs. It sounds very interesting for an all BA set. Let's deep dive into details, starting with the bass. The bass on Cantor is deep and textured. It has a good rumble for a BA set. However, in comparison to DD, it lacks a bit. The major hit I would say is decay. It's very fast and decays slightly faster in comparison to a DD. Cantor has a very tasteful texture in the bass and has a very good mid-bass thump as well. I was listening to Naked Thoughts by Liam Thomas and it was fantastic. If you listen to a lot of lo-fi music, this IEM will impress you. If I talk about mids, it's a very clear mid-range. Instruments are well layered and separated with the nice enough room separated for vocals. And it still keeps everything away from the bass bleed. The mid-range is very transparent on this one. The only thing that I felt that needs to be improved is the timbre. While the timbre is nice, however in acoustic recordings, the string instruments can sound a bit metallic-y, specifically those high string, high fret notes. I found this when I was listening to Singing Through the Storm by Sean Hopper. At many instances, the note transients were bit sharp and timbre was metallic. Treble was the most difficult part of this IEM to decode. It changes a lot with the insertion depth. However, in deep fit, it is well extended and airy. It is not sibilant at all, however I would not say it is smooth as well. It can give you those bursts of energies a lot of time. If you're treble sensitive, I strongly advise to stay away from this IEM. Overall, I would say it's a very solid take by AFUL in Cantor, provided a good fit. Technicalities per se, the IEM is on better side with its insane resolution in terms of detailed production and texture. It maintains a class balance. The soundstage and imaging is fantastic on this IEM. It is wide and holographic, and at the same time the placement of instruments and everything is just precise. The part where it struggles the most is the dynamic range. While it had no issue handling the quietest of the part, the loudest of the part of the song can be a bit harsh many a time. It can come up with a burst of energy. Rhythm and timing and atmospheric performance, very nice. Really good IEM on that per se. Overall, a very strong technical performance except the dynamic range. For comparison, I do not have any IEM in this price range that is all BA. I think this is the unique part about this IEM, again, that in this price range it is giving us all BA 14 BA set. The comparison I can think of is Helios, and at the same time I think FIO FA19, which I do not have, so I will not be able to compare. One comparison that I have for all BA is U12T, which again is double the price and better than this, so again does not make sense. So I could not gather any IEM that I can compete with AFUL Cantor at this price range. Again, the Symphonia Meteor is a bit warm, comparatively cheaper than this, so not a good comparison. So I'll hold on to the comparison until we get another IEM that is all BA in this price range and that is comparable. In conclusion, Cantor is a fantastic IEM if you can handle that deep insertion in the ear. It feels really weird every time I talk about it. However, it is not that big of an issue if you get the tips right. However, the over dependence on the fit and ear tips can be a deal breaker for some, at least it is for me. With its good build, clear and natural sound, amazing technicalities, this can very well be an end game stuff. I would give Cantor a solid 3 stars, and if you want something in this price range that is all BA with good technicalities, it is recommended. Well, this was it for Cantor. I enjoyed reviewing this IEM a lot. It was a bit of different experience, so I liked it. Well, this was it. Do share your thoughts, do comment, do subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, do consider joining the membership, and I'll see you on the next one. A special thanks to our members.